coming in for the clinic.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
You kind of have licensing on all those events as well?
Yeah, it's all part of the deal. The $30, you get the license and the chip.
That's a free deal. What would it typically be? It's a little more than that, eh?
Well, it basically, if you already have your pet registered with the City of Toronto, it's $5 for the chip.
Oh, is that right, eh?
The licensing structure is it's $25 for a neutered or spayed dog. It's $65 for a female or male. So
That's
not fixed. Not fixed. It's $65. So right here, we're doing flat fee $30 for license and chip.
Well, I'm with Toronto Truth Seekers. We're like an internet blogging, and I was just wondering about what's going on here.
Well, today this is Trinity Bellwoods Park, and we're having what's called the Chip Truck visit today. And what it is microchipping for dogs and cats, and it is a really good deal. It's $30 for a dog, and that includes the dog license for 1 year as well as the microchip. And if you're not familiar with microchipping, it's a little electronic device that's about the size of a piece of rice. It's implanted by a veterinarian, which we have 2 veterinarians on staff here today, and it goes under the skin right between the shoulder blades. And anytime the animal may be separated from you for whatever reason, if it comes into an animal center or into a vet clinic, it can be scanned, and we can trace that number right back to the owner's last address that they left.
So the microchip would be like connected to like a database, or?
It is 24 Pet Watch is the company that is supplying the microchips, and that is a database for any animal professional that can log into and get that information as to who would own the pet.
So like if a dog or cat was lost, they'd be able to be found or tracked better?
Well, basically what will happen is if you are separated from your pet and it goes into an animal center, the very first thing they're going to do is try and identify the animal to the owner. So that is with a little microchip scanner, which will go over the shoulder blades. It will show up a little serial number, and then that serial number will be traced back to the owners. And all animal centers have microchip scanners, and that's the first thing that they're going to do when the animal comes into the shelter is try and reunite it with the owner.
I guess so. It can't really like track them like in real time, like through a satellite. It's more like a scan.
It's not a GPS, so you're not going to be able to tell where your dog is running and where he's been. No, it's more. It will only be activated when the scanner goes over top of the chip, and it is only a serial number that they'll get back.
And this truck, the chip truck, how long has that been operating?
Today is the very first day for the chip truck, and this is the very first event for the chip truck. So there's going to be 3 of them happening. There is this one today at Trinity Bellwoods. Next Saturday we will be at Allen Gardens, followed by Sunday we'll be at the Jane and Finch Mall.
Is there any concerns, I guess, with the microchip? Do you see any of the pet owners like concerned at all?
Not so much concerned about the microchip. Most pet owners, what we're finding, a lot of pet owners already have their animal chipped. So basically, what the microchip really does, it's just an additional way of getting the animal back home faster, and it's more security for yourself, knowing that if the animal is lost, that there is that identification that will always be on the animal. Even if it does slip its collar and its tags off the animal, the microchip is embedded and it's in there for life.
And what about the licensing part of this? I guess what's all that about?
Well, every animal in the City of Toronto and most other municipalities as well, under their municipal codes or bylaws, they are required to be licensed with the city and be registered with the city. And what the license does in the City of Toronto, let's say if your animal was lost in the City of Toronto and one of the animal control officers found the animal, picked it up, and it had one of our city licenses on it. First thing they're going to do is check for the status of the license. Second thing, they're going to check to see if the animal has ever been involved with animal services before. If the license is valid and the animal has never been out before or involved with us, we are going to give that animal a free ride home. So the license gets your animal right back to your doorstep if it just slipped out of the gate. So we're going to take it right back to your house. We're going to leave it there, provided there's somebody there to accept the animal. If there's nobody there, then the animal will come into the animal shelter and we'll contact you through the information that you've left.
And this is all a City of Toronto initiative?
This right here, this event right here is all for the City of Toronto, but we've also extended for microchipping. Anybody in the outside areas of Toronto, if they'd like to have their pet microchipped, they can come in and get it microchipped at one of our 3 clinics, and provided that they have identification for the municipality they live in and their dog is registered or cat is registered with the municipality they live in, then they can get a microchip by all means for $5.
You mentioned that the microchip, that's run by a different company, not this.
The city does not hold a database. The database, I believe, is with 24 Pet Watch, I believe is what they are. I'd have to double check that for you.
And where can people find more info on this stuff?
If you go online, you should be able to pick up more information dealing with the microchipping, and there's some good sites on there that will show you exactly what the microchip is and how it works and how it will benefit in getting your animal reunited with you if you lose it.
Great, so I guess this is a historic day if it's the first day of the chip drive.
Well, this is the startup of it, and so far it's been busy and it's been quite a success already with the number of people that have gone through, and it's still very early. We only started at 10 and I think it's around 11:30 now.
Great. And do you feel like introducing yourself?
Well, my name is Robert Meerberg. I am the Education Officer for the City of Toronto for Animal Services.
Great. Yeah, thanks a lot.
You're very welcome.
Well, we got a website, TorontoTreeSeekers.com.
All right, perfect.
That's it? Okay. That's great. Cool. There you go.
Anyways, I'll send one of the stuff to the dog park.
We just walk past.